Hey, kindergarten, it's Mrs. Hartwell. We are so excited to see you for the first day of kindergarten. I thought, in order to get our year started off right, I would read you a story. When you get to kindergarten, we are going to read so many stories together, and this book is one of my favorites. The title of this book is The Kissing Hand, and it's written and illustrated by an author named Audrey Penn. And Audrey tells us a story about a little raccoon. His name is Chester. And Chester is very nervous to go to school. In fact, he's so nervous, he just wants to stay home with his grown-ups. But his mother has a secret strategy that will help Chester feel better as he starts school. And it turns out it makes his mama feel better too. So let's go ahead and get started. The Kissing Hand. There's Chester and his friend the bird. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. May I please stay home with you?" I see that little tear right in the corner of Chester's eye. That tells me he's probably feeling sad. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. I love school. Our classroom is one of my favorite places in the whole world. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." So Chester is a raccoon, and raccoons are nocturnal. What that means is they sleep during the day and they're awake at night. So whereas we go to school during the day, Chester's actually asleep then, and he goes to school at night. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand." "The kissing hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with special warmth. Do you see that heart right there on his palm? Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now do be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick." Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her. And with a gentle "goodbye" and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. "Chester loves you." And there he is at school with all of his friends. And the end of the book reads, "I love you." And this is how we say "I love you" in American Sign Language. And there's that heart right in the middle of Chester's palm. So what we thought is that we could give you a little heart to remind you of the kissing hand. And your heart reads, "My first day of kindergarten." The cool thing about this heart is once your grown-up gives you a kiss in the middle of your hand, and you give your grown-up a kiss, you can each take part of the heart with you for the day. So you can slip your heart in your backpack and your grown-up can put it in their work bag or in their pocket. And all day long, you'll know that part of your grown-up's love is with you at school. We will give you a lot of love at school too. So if you're feeling sad or scared, just tell us and we can give you hugs and lots of love as well. We're so excited for the first day of kindergarten. We're going to have so much fun and we're going to read so many more stories together this year. Kindergarten, we love you. Happy end of summer and we'll see you soon.